New steering rack just arrived this morning. Took about a week to get here. Looks to be good quality. I can't see any issues with it. I think it was about 75 quid, £80. That's delivered. Looks to be good quality. Just need to get it fitted now. Now let's get the old one off. Now you don't have to take the wheels off, but you really should jack them up on both sides and lift it just so you can move the rod about. I put blocks under, 2 jacks. After I did this video I put 2 axle stands underneath as well, just so I lifted it up, but I took the wheels off. Just makes life easier having the wheels out of the way. I don't have to show you all this, but I'm just showing you from the beginning to the end of every single thing I've done. I'm taking my wheels off to tighten the last bolt up, or the last track rod, fitting to the very end. And there's the other wheel, same process, just take it off. You can maul around without taking the wheels off if you want, but you're stretching round. Why would you want to stretch? Just jack it up, put it on blocks, make sure you're safe. Always make sure you're safe. You don't want this thing falling on you, because you're not going to be going to the hospital, I'll tell you that, if it drops on you. There you go, 6 washers, 6 nuts. I count them off because I've got these bloody stones on my driveway. I lose stuff in there, washers and things, so make a point of. See, look, yeah, there's the track rod there. Easier to work on. I'm not going to tell you how to take a split pin off, it's not rocket science. There's the picture and there's the split pin out. I struggled a bit to get it because it snapped off. So you know how to do that. Makes it life a lot easier with the impact wrench. Straight off. I tried to hit it with an hammer, I thought it might have dropped, but it didn't, so I put some heat on it. Just let it expand a bit. It took a little bit of time this, but I've edited all this video a little bit to shorten it all, but you still see the process. Put some heat on it, let it expand. I picked this one up today, this ball joint extractor. I think it's about $14.95 or something from Machine Mart, which is a UK based outlet that sells tools and stuff. This is a 19mm one. That's the gap in the end that'll go around the ball joint. Now it wouldn't budge when I hit it with the hammer, but that heat made a bit of a difference to it, obviously. So I just tighten it up, and you'll see it just pops right off. One done. Now on to the next one. Same process. I've just let the video carry on running here, so you're going to see the whole thing here, taking the split pin out, heating the nuts off, both of them, top and the bottom clamp bar there, as you can see around the sway bar. I find it a little bit awkward because I've got to stand to the side or kneel to the side here, and I'm right-handed, so normally I'd be in the position where the camera is. But I've fitted it on a tripod and I get a nice steady clear picture, none of that mobile phone rubbish. I can't stand watching videos of mobile phones. If you're going to do a video, make the effort, try and do it decent. There you go, seat's sliding out now. See, picture changes straight. I've cut out all the downtime in between, looking for different things and setting things up. Map gas, there you go. This nut wouldn't budge at all, this. Surprising what a bit of heat does. And it does help with the impact wrench. Saves you banging your knuckles and with a spanner. I just find it easier putting some heat on. Saves all the mauling around. Now it's already been heated up because I've just done that nut. So this makes light work of it. Good bit of kit this one. Yeah, we know it's a ball joint extractor, but it's a good sturdy one, as they probably all are. I did have one, but I couldn't find it. You lend stuff to people, you don't get them back, so I bought a new one. This will be in the drawer now for another 20 years without being used. That's he's pushing on further rather. That'll do, nice and straight. And now you're going to see it pop off. And that's that one done. Just go down the other side now, because I've got it resting on a piece of wood. drop out. I just find it better to just do the complete video from start to finish, edit it all. Some of the stuff you see on Facebook, they really shit the videos. They don't make the effort. I try and make the effort. Here's the comparison with the new and old, lined up next to each other on a bit of a motorcycle workbench. Identical, no issues with it at all. Same length, same fittings. Looks well good. And now here we are putting it back on. Nothing hard about this job. Yeah, it's awkward and it's a bit of marling underneath, but there's nothing hard about it. So I'll lift that one up now. Don't be tightening it up or anything yet till you go and put the other side on. See, there's one, just showing you that as it comes across what I've just fitted. Now we're going to lift this one up. And fit this one. We're going to fit this now and tighten it up. I took the nut off again and put the split pin out just so that I know where the hole is. There's your hole. A cotton pin, split pin, whatever you want to call it, that's where it is. And now you just tighten it down, get it as tight as you can, and then either just tighten it up a bit more or slacken it off just a touch, as long as you're happy with it. And then you get that split pin in. When you do fit the split pin, make sure you bend the ends all the way around fully when you've done it. Took a little bit of time to get this just right. It was a bit hard with this socket and ratchet, so I go and get a longer bar with a steel tube on the end, just give me a bit more leverage. Now I'm just trying to line the holes up. You can just see the hole appearing in the castle nut at the top in the little drop down centre. Yeah, I need to tighten this a bit more. This needs to go past that where I've got it now to the next opening. So now I'll go and change it and get a longer bar. There you go, so now I can get a bar on it. You'll see the difference now with the leverage. You can turn it a bit more. You don't want it loose, you don't want it slack, you want it, what's the difference? So you can turn it better with a bar on. Bit more on it. It should line up. You have to keep putting the pin in because the camera's where I want to put my head so I can see if I've lined it up. So you have to keep taking it on and off. Now we're nearly there, you can see it just starting to appear. Now remember, when you've done this and you've fitted your track rod ends and the pins are in and everything's set up, even though you've set it the best, just like it was before, so you've lined it all up, you still need to go and get your tracking done. A garage will set the tracking pop this back out if need be and do your tracking. Always go and get your tracking done when you've done this job. Now I've gone a bit too far now there, you can see. I've gone too far. Well, that should be okay, not far now. There you go. That's good enough. Doesn't matter which way you put it in. Now just bend the ends round the nut. And that's that one done, after you've just pushed the edge in a little bit more. I'm satisfied with that, I ain't going nowhere. Now we're going to tighten the bottom part. New nuts on this as well. High tensile ones. Don't be a tight bastard and keep putting all the old nuts on. I mean, why would you want to do that? You're doing a job, do it proper. Put a new nut on. New nut and bolt and washers. It's only a clamp, so just tighten it as hard as you can. There you go. Done. Now we're on to the other side. That one's finished. That's completely finished. Same process again here. Just sort of, no, right there, there's this, that's where the pin goes through. I don't know if you notice here, there's a crack in this socket as it goes round. You can see it coming round the crack. And it's coming round now at the bottom, there's a crack in it. Anyway, after a few more turns of this, the thing just splits open, so I have to change the socket and put the bar on like I did on the other side. I mean, it is a long video this, so I mean, you don't have to watch it for its entirety. You can fast forward, do what you want with it. A little bit more and we should be good. There we go. Left tap with the pliers and it's through. Same thing again, make sure you bend it right the way around, just so it won't come out. If ever you have to take these off, always put a new pin back in, don't stick the old one in. And that's that one done, you know, that's not an hard job. Anybody could do this, just make sure you're safe and you jack it up. It's important, everything's you're safe when you're working on your car, yeah?